you caught me off guard. Hey there, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ladessa. You spell that L-A capital D-E-S-S-A. L to the D to the L to the D to the L to the D to the Ladessa. What's good? How you doing? I want to thank you so much for stopping by to hang out with me today. If you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are one of my regular schmegulars, what it do, boo. So everyone else is doing it, so of course I have to do it. And yes, if everyone jumped off a cliff, no, I would not. But what I am going to do is get on this 2019 favorites bandwagon and see if I can get some views and whatnot. All right, so you read the title of the video. I am going to do a full face of some of my faves. Ooh, I just popped my knuckles. Some of my faves from 2019. And I hope that you will stick around and hang out and check this video out. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. I hope that you will also stay permanently by subscribing. And then let's just get to know each other down in the comment section. What are some of your faves from excuse me. What are some of your faves? Can I get this out? What are some of your faves from 2019? All right, so if you want to see how I pulled this look together, let's get over to the other side. I look cute though, right? I think I really pulled this look together. All right, let's go. All right, so since we are going over some of my favorites, I'm just going to do minimal talking and get into one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Bondy Blue. She is one of those channels that does reviews of TV shows. So that's how I get to say I'm better than you, because I don't watch reality TV. But she's one of the reviewers that I watch. And then once a week, she does like an overview of what's going on in celebrity culture or pop culture. And she runs it all down. So we are going to listen to her because she is one of my faves. And I'm going to go ahead and put on some of my makeup. Well, put on my makeup with some of my favorites from 2019. And I'll pop in and out with my own personal commentary about it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is my eyes, of course. And lover, hater, I know that I even struggled with my opinions about her, but Jackie Aina came through with this palette. So let's just go ahead and get into it, and let's see what Bondy Blue talking about. And she's so funny. She's from New Orleans. So she's got that drawl to her voice. And yeah. All right. So let's go.
Yes. Okay. So Portia is dealing with a lot lately, okay? She's looking forward to the carnival trip because of everything that's been going on with Dennis, okay? Dennis wants to give Portia the ring that he gave her back. Now that they've gone to therapy and had this aha moment, this come to Jesus moment. And, you know, things are going really good ever since therapy. And I'm just kind of like, yeah.
Another favorite palette of 2019, early 2019, was the It's My Raye palette. I just love her. I love her channel too as well. And this palette, I'm often finding breakage, but it just was a perfect palette. I love it. Her first palette release is probably my all-time favorite palette thus far, second to the Urban Decay On the Run. But anyway, I really like this palette, and I love the orange in this palette as a transition shade. So I'm just gonna drop that in there. All right. Let's get back to Bondy.
Eva went on a whole rant about her, and she's one of her people. So she just can't believe that Eva talked about her like that. And you know what? Eva's shady and messy and comes off as if she can't really be a real friend to anyone, because if she gets in her bag, she's going to talk about you like you were just some random on the streets. And that is how she treated Portia. And now she's going to backpedal and pussy pop about it and then lie and act as if that's not what she meant or that's not what she said. We know Eva's MO at this point, okay? Be nasty, then hide my hand and act as if I didn't say that. We know, girl, we know. Child, this reunion will be rather entertaining to watch her have to relive these moments that we had on tape. Portia says that Eva was just telling her how she and her family support Portia and Dennis. They are for Portia and Dennis. So how are you going to be shady like that when you're talking to Candy and Cynthia about me if we were friends? You know, like we're all trying to understand it. Like, you phony. Marlo was right. Then we see Portia packing her clothes along with all the other ladies getting ready for this trip to Toronto for Carnival that Tanya has invited them all to go on. And there's all this giggling and cheesing while she's on the phone with Tennis. And, you know, yeah, they back together at this point. So the ladies get to the airport and there is a conversation about Marlo and Eva and how they've been getting along, all right? Eva says that Marlo has been genuinely nice to her and she's just going to keep that same energy going until she decides to say something nasty behind her back and then it's brought to the group. I feel like it's only a matter of time. Then they discuss Nene and how she's ignored all of the group texts so no one knows if she's actually going to show up for the trip.
All right, so you know I cannot move without my baby. I don't think this came out in 2019. I think it was like late 2018. I don't remember, but this is my baby, so. But, you know, sorry about that. But you know, eyes, lips, and face. Hey, look at my very first pan of 2019. You know, they come for the next in the beauty community, and they have done so. I will show you. All right. How have they done so, you might ask? Because now America's favorite primer comes in a luminous version. Look at it. I've kind of dug my finger in it a little bit. So it's just a white, it's kind of a off-white with luminous kind of gold flecks in it. I don't know if it'll zoom in and if you can see that. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm going to use this on the parts that I highlight. It's really pretty too. So I highlight right here and right here. I don't know. Can you see that? Elf is like, you will use makeup and you will incorporate me in all of your desires. Elf is not here for the play, okay? Get into it. Can you see? I hope you can see with this white background. You will have the glow from within thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Eyes, Lips, and Face. Yes. All right, so drum roll, please. situation that killed the entire game for 2019. Bam! NYX, NYX, whatever. This Born to Glow, let me tell you, this thing is $10 and it is the bomb.com, .net, .tv, .edu. There wasn't a huge campaign about it. I don't get it. I don't know what NYX was doing. I don't know why there wasn't a huge rollout like there was with the Can't Stop, Won't Stop. But this baby right here came and shut it down. But before we get into the luminosity that is this Born to Glow, let me show you my other favorite primer of 2019. This right here. The Milk Hydro Grip came for the girls. Now, my favorite brand, Eyes, Lips, and Face, they did dupe it, and it has a bit more tack to it. The Jelly Pop primer has a bit more tackiness feel to it, but the longevity that you get in the Milk Hydro Grip, it doesn't compare. And this right here is my jam. I really love it. Even NYX came out with a jelly kind of sticky primer under their Bear With Me line, but Milk, y'all did that.
And then apparently Mark went out with Todd and Candy after that dinner when Kenya went home to be with her kid, and she just kind of wishes that her man would want to go home with her instead of going out, you know, especially when he isn't in town often. So why aren't you trying to spend time with your wife and your kid? Instead, you want to go out in the streets, okay? And I just don't see it for Kenya and Mark. I don't know why they're still holding on. I don't know why the divorce has not been finalized, filed, or anything yet, because it just seems as if he doesn't like her.
Look at that glow. Look at that coverage. Yes. All right. My favorite concealer, Juvia's Place. They gave us this full coverage, big doe foot applicator, creamy coverage. It is just bomb. They did that. And hopefully Juvia's Place will be able to redeem themselves, because they just released these little minis and they're on the way. They're beautiful. It's a bundle. They had a bundle of 4 or 5 of them. I don't know. But she continues to release products. So I'm hoping that the cloud around her has lifted as it relates to the negative, you know, events that went on of 2019. All right, so I am in number 12, and this is a bomb-ass concealer.
Portia is twerking all day. Forget the wine. It's about the twerk. Marlo doesn't know how to dance at all. No rhythm. Jesus. Okay, just nothing happening with those hips. Eva is on a ball eating and just doing the hand movements, and I found that hilarious. The teacher tries to impress on the ladies that they're not supposed to be twerking, they're supposed to be whining. Portia said, well, I'm gonna twerk and y'all gonna call it whining. And then they talk about Kenya and how Cynthia is wondering what Kenya meant by bringing up the proposal before Mike proposed, because Mike feels as if Kenya was trying to ruin the surprise. We all felt as if Kenya might have been secretly trying to ruin the surprise, not even admitting to herself that she was in some way, shape, or form being shady towards Cynthia and her greatness in this moment. You know, misery loves company type shit. I don't think Kenya wants to be that person, but I think Kenya is that person. At this point, Cynthia still doesn't know that Candy told Kenya that Mike was probably going to propose. So her having a moment of clairvoyance wasn't all that clairvoyant. Nene comes, okay, finally gets to the hotel, and Tanya goes downstairs to meet her. Oh my God, I'm so glad you came. You look amazing. And you know what? Nene actually seems as if she's there to have a good time. She was ready to, try to learn those wine steps, even though she missed the, the little class. And yeah, so it seems as if it might be a good time, except for the fact that most of the ladies don't want to see her.
I really like this Makeup Revolution Calming uh, setting spray. I'm losing it. I really like this. So this would be my favorite release of 2019 for setting spray. But I'm just going to go in and kind of preset. And kind of, dry down some of this liquid before I go in with my setting powder and blush and stuff. I really love the way this makes my skin feel. It really is calming. It's refreshing. All right, my favorite contour, well, not contour, my favorite highlighter release of 2019 is the Mented Cosmetics times Ashley Blaine Featherson in season 1. I love this highlighter. It is just so beautiful. All right, so I'm going to finish up with my hair, smoke out my bottom lash line, and I will be right back. All right, so let's get into my final faves of 2019. So I don't know when these came out, but these are the Shiseido Controlled Chaos Mascara Ink. So I've shared with you that I love a colored bottom lash line. So I don't have any lashes really down at the bottom, but so I normally don't put anything down there. I just really smoke out my bottom lash line. But then I found these little colored mascara from Shiseido, and then I got a royal blue one from LA Girl, and then ColourPop also released some. So I got the yellow and the hot pink from ColourPop. All right, so I'm going to do my bottom lash line with this really pretty green. What's the actual color of this? Emerald Energy. Yeah, Emerald Energy. So what I used at the bottom of my lash line was this green right here from the It's My Raye palette, and this one right here, this kind of shimmery green. And then, I just use this. All right, so I'm going to line my lips with ColourPop's Two Lips. All right, so my favorite nude of 2019 was the Juvia's Place Fumi collaboration. This is in Royalty. It's a really pretty kind of thick, reminds me of lip gloss, MAC's lip gloss. It's a really pretty nude, not necessarily a peachy nude, but kind of more of a kind of creamy brown nude, and it smells so good. It actually kind of smells like peaches. All right, well, these are some of my favorites, the standouts for 2019. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Pulled it all together in honor of my girl Lulu from Aging Gorgeously. I put a little royal bun up top. Gave you a nice little pearl Victorian, you know, something. I think this is the hairstyle I'm gonna wear for New Year's Eve when I go out. Yes. All right. Well, yeah. So this is it. This is, yeah. That's it. I don't have anything else to say other than I think, you know, we did that. Always remember to pack light, because bag lady, bag man, you and me too, we are going to hurt our backs dragging all them bags like that. I hope you really enjoyed your holiday season and have big things happen or planned out for yourself in 2020. Can you believe it? 2020. All those years we spent watching the Jetsons, it's almost 2020 and not a flying car in sight. I feel hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok, and led astray. Go forth and slay. I'll see you next time. Bye.
And I will not. And I have not. And I'm not on here rehearsing. I'm not on here trying to get views and likes and follows. I said what I said. I ain't taking it back. Don't sign a pre-nut. No, no.
We on our War You Fam shit, you heard? Thank you, come again. Gang, gang, gang. Shitting me?